Well, it's official. We're going to get a Sega Mini. But should we care? Let's talk about it. What is up, Internet? I'm Retro, and we are on this mini console craze right now. We've had some really good ones. And we've had some not so good ones. But are these things worth it? Should we be buying these things? Or should we just stick to our original consoles? Well, I want to talk about it today. So again, we've had some really good consoles. I love my NES Mini, and I love my SNES Mini. Nintendo has done a really good job, I feel like, with the actual product. Now, we can talk all about how Nintendo didn't make enough of the regular NES Mini. We know that. They ended up making more later on. I guess it was almost a year and a half later. Yeah, so that was really the only thing they did wrong. There were some games that we wanted to see. Of course we wanted to see games like, Turtles in Time. There are so many other great games that they just couldn't get the rights to. So at the end of the day, the systems were great. And then we've had the PS1, not so great. It's actually, last time I saw, I think it was $25 at Walmart. So, yeah, now Sega's jumping into the mix, and I wanted to make a quick video talking about what we're looking at. So, the reason why I'm a little hesitant is because we already have this, the classic game console. Now, granted, a lot of these games are different. They've given us, I believe, 10 games so far that's going to be on the US release of the Genesis Mini. But the thing is, we've kind of already gotten something. And there are a ton of games. There are a ton of games on this thing. And the good thing about this, I actually have it, is it has the cartridge slot. So you can actually play your original games if you still have them. The question is, this didn't even do well. I picked this up at a bargain hunt, kind of like a TJ Maxx kind of a store. They get a lot of bulk inventory of product from other stores, other retail stores, I think. I think that's how it worked. And I got this for $19.99. So my question is, I don't know. Sega has seemed to do a pretty subpar job at making these consoles. Anything that Sega comes out with that's been, new retro, it just seems to be cheap. Like when you feel this thing, it tends to feel like, man, I don't know how much work they put into this. It just doesn't feel great, to be honest. I don't even ever play this thing. There are some great games on it, but I don't know. I really don't play it. You saw this earlier. If you've never seen this, this is the Sega Genesis 3. I just thought it was cute because it's small too. So let's talk a little bit about what we're looking at. So it's looking like it's going to release in September for $79.99 in North America. So some of the games that they've given us already, there's 10 games so far that they've announced. There's supposed to be 40 preloaded, but the 10 games so far that we have are Echo the Dolphin, Castlevania Bloodlines, which is a great game, Space Harrier 2, Shining Force, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, Toe Jam and Earl, which is one of my favorites, Comic Zone, of course Sonic the Hedgehog, Altered Beast, and Gunstar Heroes. Really solid lineup, honestly. Are we going to see games like Hyperstone Heist? I know that's probably a big one that people want to see. Battletoads. I don't know. We don't know. It's all about gaining the licenses for some of these games, and it's hard to. And what's Sega going to have into this? Are people really going to spend $79.99 on this thing? I don't know, guys. I don't know. You tell me. Tell me down in the comments what you're thinking about this. Are you going to pick one up? As far as I know, it's not going to have, it looks too small to have a cartridge slot. So you can actually play your cartridge games on it. And are they going to step it up? Sega, are you going to step it up? Are you going to make this product solid? Is it actually going to have the quality behind just putting something together? And are we over it? Like, y'all, are we over this mini console craze? I am excited about the N64 one. I'm going to get that. But the PlayStation, I think, was a really good example of like another company being like, hey, we need to probably try to do this. and it's just falling flat. You know, granted they didn't do a great job with it, but still, should they have? So it's also going to include 2 of the standard Sega Genesis 3-button controllers. It's also going to be HDMI, of course, plug and play, and hey, they're actually going to include the power adapter. Thank you, Sega, for doing that. So, and then in Japan, they are also going to get a version of this with different games. So, I don't know. Y'all tell me, what do you think? Are you excited about this? I think it's pretty cool. I think it's a cool idea. I mean, if everyone's going to do it, Sega, you're going to have to jump on board too. So, time will tell. And that's it. Tell me what you think. Again, tell me down in the comments. Are you excited about this? And if you've enjoyed this, I cover retro, gaming, movies, TV, all nostalgia. So if you like that, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, peace.